When people are dealing with addictions, and pretty much any counselor, therapist, psychiatrist can tell you the same thing, that you're likely if you're dealing with addictions, you're likely not to take any action or get the help that you need until you reach what is commonly called as rock bottom. It's like there gets to be a point where you just won't allow it to get any worse. It can't get worse. Draw the line in the sand, create the changes you need to so that that addiction no longer has dominion over your life. And for different people, that rock bottom could look different. For some people, it could be my relationship is just way too much stress in my relationship. I can't handle this. I gotta fix this now. For some people, it might be way worse. Maybe I'm losing my home, or I'm on the street. Different people have got a different rock bottom. And you don't judge someone based on what that rock bottom looks like. For some people, it might be as simple as, it's affecting my work. And you honor them for making that choice and recognizing that has dominion over their life. You recognize and honor them for making that distinction. The same way as you would honor and recognize someone who is penniless on the street because of addictions. Today, I had a great conversation with a good friend of mine. Today, we're witnessing people that have an addiction to authority. And just like regular addictions, a lot of times people are hesitant to admit that they have an addiction. They don't, and sometimes it's not even that they're hesitant, it's that they don't even see it. They're completely blind to it. And that's what's going on right now. Got people who are addicted to authority, don't even know it. And it's likely, just like with any other addiction, that it's going to have to take rock bottom for them to wake up to it. And rock bottom has different levels for different people. Okay? Rock bottom looks different for me than it does in the person that drives the vehicle in front of me. Rock bottom looks different for me than someone who is still going to a voting booth thinking that they can rid their country of tyranny. But rock bottom's coming all the same. And I know for myself, I wonder, it's like, how much worse is it going to have to get before enough people wake up? But every single time there's another set of restrictions, every single time there's another mandate that comes out that people think they have to comply with, more people actually wake up, because it's like, no, this is it, that's it, no more, line in the sand. We're not letting it get any worse than this. It can't. It's affecting my work, or maybe it's ruining my relationships, or maybe it's I'm watching people suffer the consequences of partaking in an experiment. And we have to be okay with the fact that a lot of people still haven't reached rock bottom. And we don't know what it's going to take. You know, maybe it's losing a loved one. Maybe it's no food in the grocery stores for 3 days. Maybe it's hundreds of people around them starving. I don't know. I'm not sure what rock bottom looks like for some people, but it's not that important, because in the same way that we honor people when they reach that point, and we don't destroy the lives of people who are already on a path to self-destruction with an addiction, we have to treat people the same way. Like the people that want to go into politics, I constantly have to remind myself, and this is one of the reasons why I don't go too hard on those people. I go kind of hard on them, but I don't go too hard on them, because I realize they're addicts. They haven't reached rock bottom yet, and it's okay. Rock bottom is going to look different for them than it does for me. For me, I just saw a slippery slope to rock bottom, and I was like, nope, I'm not partaking in this. And when people told me that I couldn't partake in society because of it, I'm like, how is that a threat? Like, have you seen society lately? I'm okay with not being able to partake in it. You're not taking anything from me. And the fact of the matter is, if massive societal change were to happen in the past, in history, it's only taken about 7 or 8% of the population to say enough's enough. That's a good thing. That's all it takes. Once they all say, this is rock bottom, we're not allowing any more of this tyranny to occur. Boom, the shift happens. Constitutions get written. Governments get taken back over by the people. And I'm not talking about democracy. That's another topic. And I think we're actually in a good spot. I think we're probably closer to 15 to 20% in Canada of people that have all said, enough's enough. We can't let this go on. It's getting ridiculous. But there's another addiction that's out there right now. And this is the actual reason why I'm making this video. All of that was the intro. There's an addiction that people have right now. It's called ego. We've got all these different freedom groups that are out there. I don't have to name them. Just look on Facebook. You'll find them. And so many of them are all saying their way is the only way. No, that freedom group is doing it wrong. And the reason why we've gone way past that 7 or 8% necessary to have a revolution, the reason why we've gone way past that and the revolution hasn't happened, is because all these groups are so divided. They're infighting and bickering amongst each other, and it's disgusting and stupid. But you gotta love them because they've got their addiction to ego. I'm really, really scared. Honestly, I'm really scared to see what some of them are going to tolerate as rock bottom. Because there are going to be a lot of people that hurt. If they continue. I don't know what rock bottom is for some of them. Maybe it's realizing that by following that path, you're just going to get murdered in court. The judge is going to rule against you. For some people, maybe rock bottom is realizing that, when you're standing up against the court, you're maybe following all the rules of the court and you're still getting cast out. Or maybe you're not following the rules of the court and you're still getting cast out. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take for people to realize rock bottom exists already. We don't have a court system that even closely resembles anything that respects the rule of law. Folks, the judges are appointed by the politicians. In what world do you think that a politician is going to choose a judge that would rule against the politician for his corruptness? Like, we were way past rock bottom on the court system. Maybe rock bottom is going to be where an entire swath of the population that follows a certain guru ends up having all of their accounts frozen. Maybe it's going to be a swath of the population that follows 50 different gurus and they all end up getting taken to concentration camps. I don't know. I don't know what rock bottom is for some of these people. But that's where we're headed. That's the slippery slope that we're on right now because of a lot of these groups and their addiction to ego. You gotta stop the infighting. You gotta stop that bickering. You gotta start working together because we have more than enough people to finish the job. We've got more than enough people to actually form a country. And for those that don't want it, the great news is they can continue with the facade known as Canada. If they want to do that, they can go ahead and do that. I mean, how many times, and if they don't know how to make that happen, how many times have I been told, well, you don't like paying taxes, move somewhere else then? They know exactly how to not have to have a free country. They know exactly how they can go ahead and be part of Canada and continue choking back their addiction to authority. They know how to do it. They've been telling me how I need to do it for almost 20 years. If you don't like it, just move somewhere else. We have more than enough able to create a nation that's built with strong communities, strong families. We know how to do it. But the reason why we haven't gotten there is because of how much fragmentation there's occurring due to people's addiction to their ego that they won't let go of. And I've had people direct some incredibly hateful words towards me and even come up with incredibly creative stories about who I am and what I do, where I'm from. They've even gone ahead and made associations with people that I don't even know them. I don't even know where they live. I don't even know anything about them or what their deal is. And yet they'll even call those people my disciples. And it's like, I've talked to them maybe 5 minutes. What do you mean, my disciple? I don't have any disciples. I'm not a leader of anything. Seriously, I'm not a leader of anything. Or do you not know what the word republic means? I love you all. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. All that good stuff. So much good stuff is happening too. I do talk about how this pandemic has been going on. pandemic of addictions. That's what it boils down to. That's all I got for now.